Hi there, this is Toby Green and you're listening to The Green Room with Tom Green and Jacob Gaynor. Stay tuned.
Oh, coffees for a week for that, mate.
Episode 22, 4 in a row, and it's an exciting episode for a few reasons, Thomas.
It is a really exciting episode. I mean, firstly, yeah, as you said, episode 22. We just keep ticking off milestones, Jacob. It's exciting, but we've also got some very, very special guests, which in typical fashion for us, they're sitting behind the camera, itching with excitement to get on here.
Don't reveal who they are.
I'm not going to reveal yet.
Good. Two very confident people, and as we've seen before with guests, they crumble.
Well, there's quite literally the bright lights of this stage. Once you actually sit down, you chuck the headphones on and you step in front of the mic, the moment can get big on you. So it'll be interesting to see how they stack up.
Well, we'll get to them in a moment.
There's probably a bit of an elephant in the room we need to address.
Yep.
There is.
There is. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want me to introduce it?
It's on your body, so maybe you should introduce it.
So the tattoo has been done. I've been inked for life.
You have.
I will, for now, always remember the time I became a Speedo ambassador, or the time Tom beat me in 50-metre freestyle,
Probably
which,
the latter.
might I say, I've spoken to a lot of people about the race.
I swam a good time.
Yep.
Let's address that very
we
quickly.
addressed that last week. Let's move on.
We'll address it again if we need. Again, 2 days post-game, 27-second 50.
Pretty quick.
It's not bad going.
Double my size. So I spoke to a couple of people, and they've said that if it was 100 metres, judging by my dive and technique, I would have had you.
Okay, I don't know what that has to do with the fact that 100 metres just stretches the race out further. You don't still get some random boost in the last 25, 100-metre race if you dive. No, you don't.
Trust. Off the wall, you can't tumble turn either.
I can.
You
it
can't.
wouldn't be pretty anymore. I haven't done it for a while, but
Your dive was horrendous.
yeah, I was nervous.
Yeah,
But I got in the pool
we
and I went
spoke
to
about
work.
that before. Can we talk? We didn't address that properly last week.
But I was nervous.
Yeah.
Of course I was nervous. It made me appreciate, and actually maybe that's what else we should talk about, is the Olympics, but it made me appreciate when I got on there and up on the diving board, well not the board, the diving block, sorry, I was nervous. And I thought, how the hell do people, how do you do this for a 100-metre final at the Olympics? I just couldn't fathom it. It would be so scary.
And we had
It's impressive.
not that many people there. Imagine a
had-
stadium and the world watching.
Yeah, well, think about in 2000, that's where it happened up there.
Orby.
That was full.
Crazy.
Yeah.
They definitely, yeah. I'm not in a rush to do it again.
I mean, if it gets more ink on your body, I am.
All right, 100 metres. No. No, got the tattoo, went to a lovely place in Melbourne.
They did it nice and big for you.
Lovely Antonio did the tattoo. You should have seen some of the sizes.
As in,
This is the smallest he would go.
there you go.
So we'll
It's bigger
post a
than you were
photo.
hoping for. Yeah.
We'll post a photo. I also haven't shown my mum yet.
She'll be unimpressed.
She'll be not stoked.
Mrs. Gaynor will be seriously unimpressed with yourself and also with me for showing no remorse.
No comment. Now, we'll go through a few things and then we'll bring out our special guests who are no doubt sitting behind our bright lights. Trying not to you might be able to hear them.
Barely contain laughter.
It's exciting. We haven't had a guest in a while.
We haven't. And these, I'll be honest, I don't want to, actually maybe I do want to put some pressure on them to make it even funnier.
Yep.
These could be the two best. I actually think these could be two of the best guests we've had on.
You know what? Here's a guarantee. These will be the two best guests we've ever had.
Yeah, well, they've got big shoes
And
to fill
if
now.
Brent Daniels or the likes are offended, good.
Yeah,
Now-
they've got a reasonable, and I think it speaks to the quality of our podcast that we run, Jacob. But we've had some good guests on who have provided a lot, but I think these two could provide the
Take
most
the
and could be
mantle.
the best. Yeah,
I also think it speaks volumes that we haven't needed a guest for a while because we've been thriving.
yeah, of course. But I mean, realistically,
We'll switch it up.
did we think anything else would happen?
No. You shocked? Nope. Speaking of Brent Daniels, if you follow the Giants' social channels, which I'm sure you all do, some great content out there. Can you talk us through what happened with Binger this morning?
Yeah, well, the Sportage, his trusty Kia Sportage from Swan Hills, carked it, unfortunately.
Which is no shock because it sounded awful.
Yeah, well, he just pulled up at a set of lights. And
Near the club.
Near the club. Not too far, thankfully. Not in a one-way or in the tunnel or anything like that. So it wasn't too hazardous. But, yeah, he stopped at the lights, went to go again, and it just carked it. So, yeah, I ended up picking him up and driving him the rest of the way. And then we saw the video of the boys having to push the tow truck dragged it to the club and then the boys having to push it up inside the gate. So, yeah, I know you get a real kick and some easy free content out of taking the mickey out of our driving and parking and all that sort of stuff, but he gave you plenty of content this morning. Those posts also seem to do really well.
They go
people
nuts.
Love them.
They go nuts.
Yeah.
But what's funny is that now it used to be me avidly chasing it.
Now it's just
Tani
presenting.
Evans sent me a photo of it. Isaac Cumming then videoed it and sent it to me. I don't even have to work anymore.
No.
I can work from
It
home.
just comes to you,
And then it's just in my pocket, out on social media.
and you get a bonus for it.
And I will not be getting the bonus this year. But yeah, it's good content. But what I don't like is that now people know it's good content. Some boys and girls are parking
Deliberately badly to
deliberately
try and-
bad to try and get on the Instagram.
Yeah.
And I don't want to name names, but Nick Madden
Really? See,
came
I
up
just
to me
think
and said, "Did you see my park today?" I said, "I'm not going to give you
See,
the light of day
that's not good enough. But the other thing is, I wouldn't want to get that rep. Like, I take pride in
as a bad parker."
yeah. I get
You have that. Have you, mate? We've been over your car.
No,
It's
no, but-
banged up.
Yeah, okay, that's not my fault. Again, I'm not going over this for like the fifth time on
I
this
parked,
podcast.
someone hit me.
It's not my fault. But anyway, I wouldn't want to rep as a bad driver and a bad parker. So I wouldn't be sending that in.
What's-
but up to Madsy if he wants clicks.
An interesting little teaser as well. We haven't said our guest's name, but I know from stories and first-hand experience that neither of them are good drivers.
Really?
Yep.
Well, we'll ask them about that when they come on.
We can address it, but it's true.
Yeah, okay.
Now, before we get to the guests, a big win on the weekend
Yep.
at the home of footy, the G, 2 from 2 this year.
Yeah, it is. As we say, it is a shame that we don't get on there more often this year. Hopefully we'll be in there in September in finals. But yeah, it was nice. I mean, the Demons are obviously a really good side and have been a good side for a long time now. So it was always going to prove, a solid challenge playing them at the MCG, particularly after a week where they weren't great the week before against Fremantle. So we knew they'd respond. And yeah, it ended up being a really close affair. We didn't start the game well enough and then sort of took the foot off the pedal in the last half of the last quarter as well. So those are a few things we've got to iron out. But yeah, I think it's just one of those things where you've got to go and take care of business. And it was nice that we did.
Did you notice all the seagulls?
Yeah, I did. There were times. It's funny because I remember watching when I was like a kid, watching games at the MCG sometimes, and there'd be heaps of seagulls or pigeons or whatever on the deck, but I'd never really experienced it. But I thought there were heaps on the that
From
game
like
on the weekend.
where we sit up in
There
the
were times
mid,
that the ball would come in and
couldn't
that's,
see.
Yeah, and that's when they started going. Yeah,
more seagulls
It
than
was.
people at the game.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, it's an indictment on Melbourne fans, but we'll move. Like, we're not have to
Yeah.
talk about that.
Well, the Giants fans were loud and proud, and they
they certainly
partied all
were.
night long.
They certainly did.
Now, the final thing before we get into our guests. A couple of weeks ago, an avid fan or listener of In the Green Room, Georgia, gave us both some bracelets,
Yes,
the In the Green Room bracelets.
yes. Shout out,
Still
Georgia.
on?
Still around my the gear stick in my car.
Nice. Found the words. We're undefeated since getting those.
There you go.
So
Wow.
thanks, Georgia.
Aren't we also, did I say, we're also undefeated with Joe Fontempelli in our lineup?
We are. Thanks to Sench Footy.
Yeah. Shout out Sanch.
I actually met Sench's dad
Really?
in Melbourne,
There you
security
go.
guard at the G.
There you go.
Yeah, small world.
Real small world.
So
I guess we've got to keep Joey in the team and keep those wristbands on.
please. Now, so our guests. And I reckon now they're nervous.
They're looking nervous.
They're-
They're looking excited but nervous.
Couple of shakes of the head. Now, so Tom, what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what I will say is that they are both from our AFLW program. For weeks now, people have been asking for more AFLW guests. The episode featuring Nicola Barr was
Fantastic.
a success.
Yeah, it was.
And
And the thing is, one thing that in the green room can be relied upon is what our fans want,
They
we will
get.
deliver on. You want AFLW girls? We've got two of the best sitting right there. They're ready to come on.
You want a 3-hour episode?
We're not
Oh,
going
we're
to
going to, maybe not. So what I want to do is we're going to use this little situation or this little scenario to promote the club and what's about to happen in our AFLW space, right? We're heading to an exciting time where both programs are at the club a lot.
Yep.
You guys are coming towards the back end of the season. The girls are just about to start. Pre-season's nearly done. It's an exciting time regardless of what program you're in, right?
100.
So, as those who follow our socials would have seen, tickets are now on sale. So I've written a little blurb here,
Yep.
and I want you to do your best, like radio. You know how they always just throw in an ad? Like if
Yeah.
you listen to Triple M on the weekend, they'll be like, oh, our McDonald's replay or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I've written something. I want you to go first.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah.
I'll let you read it first and then say it.
Sure.
and see how you go, because I think we could clip it and use it as a potential way to engage new sponsors of the podcast. Be like, this is how subtly we can just drop you in, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm going to have to wait to read, I feel like, to understand what you're trying to say, but yeah, sure.
Okay, so I just bolded it. Read that. Can you see the bold part?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so do you want me like a bit of a presenter voice here? Is that what you're trying to say?
Just turn it on, but don't say their names.
Yeah, I won't.
Or introduce them, because that took me a while.
Yeah. They're two of the brightest young talents in the AFLW competition, and today they join us in the studio ahead of what promises to be the most exciting season yet. We've got a new look, a new captain, and it truly is a new era for the Giants in 2024. Before we bring our guests on, don't forget that Giants memberships and tickets are available now. Simply visit www.gwsgiants.com.au and join the Giants family.
Wow, that was really good.
That was pretty impressive, wasn't it?
That was good.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, that
Couldn't
was actually like pretty natural. Felt like I was just listening to the radio.
Anyway, yeah, so to any future sponsors, by the way, shout out our main sponsor, Speedo, but to any of our other sponsors who potentially want to come on, that's how we can just drop you in there, and
Speaking of Speedo,
you can clip it up if you like.
on Friday,
First photo shoot,
first photo shoot commercial.
making sure Tom Green's on there, or
Tom Grant, I showed them that I had a meeting this morning, showed them the tattoo.
what'd they say?
They were like, we'll get makeup and just get No, we'll show it. Okay. So our first guest,
Yep. You've written little intros
I
for
have.
both of them, haven't you?
and they're actually relatively nice. I know I went really hard at like Connor Iden, Brent Daniels.
They'll be nice for now. We'll get them on and roast them.
Yeah. As per.
Yeah.
Okay. Our first guest is a product of the South Melbourne Academy. She was selected with the 49th pick in the 2021 AFLW draft. In her first season, she finished equal second as the Giants' leading goal kicker, and last year was nominated for Goal of the Year. She grew up supporting North Melbourne. She's in the green room's biggest fan. She hasn't missed an episode yet, and no doubt she's genuinely shitting herself to come on air. Jessica Doyle, welcome to In the Green Room. Yep, you can come on.
That's a great intro.
It was.
They can't hear you yet. You got to wait till you're in front of the mic. You go this side. All right, headphones on. Yep. Can you hear? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
And into the mic.
Hello.
Nice.
Welcome.
Great start.
Thanks for having me, guys.
North fan. I didn't know that. Going
Yeah.
up. So's my mum.
Make sure you go
I don't know-
closer to the
I
mic.
don't know why
There
you
you go.
told them all that, but
Well, it's an exclusive podcast. It's tell all. There's not much we don't hide from our
We don't
fans.
reserve much at all,
fair
yeah.
enough.
All right, should we introduce your friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Our second guest was selected with the third pick in the 2023 AFLW draft, swapping Western Australia for Western Sydney. She was named in the 2023 Under-18 All-Australian side and has been likened to Scott Pendlebury, not because of how she plays, but because she comes from a basketball background. She's no doubt an exciting talent for the Giants fans to keep an eye out for in 2024. Please welcome Caitlin Sirhoy. Wow, you guys are slow to the mics. Great start. Great start. All right, headphones on so you can hear us. And then you guys are going to have to get nice and close to your mic.
Can I just say that was really awkward sitting there?
Yeah, how was that? Did you get a bit more nervous as we started talking and the couple of drops of the guests?
No.
I did. As I was walking up, I was like,
I could see
It's
Tom
real.
shaking
Here
under
we
the
go.
table, his legs.
Yeah, I
his
do.
legs don't even reach the ground.
Okay, they've come in hot.
They have come in seriously hot.
All right, just get close to the microphone when you speak unless
I
it's
get
about
told
me.
I need to stop that too jittering my legs, so I need to sort that out.
During your legs, touching the microphone. There's a few things that go wrong. Okay, so
I didn't know basketballing background, by the way.
Yeah.
There you go. What position?
WA? I was a point guard.
There you go.
point guard.
Yeah, I didn't really do much. Didn't really score much. It's more of a lockdown defender.
Oh, really? Clamps.
Lockdown defender, nice. Now, before we get into a couple more questions and get into some usual segments, I've given you both homework, which is exciting, but there's a few things we need to address. Yeah, sorry, one of those you can't hear. Right?
Yeah, got it.
Figure that
Is that
out.
better?
Sorry.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
perfect.
green room, below budget. We've got one sponsor, Speedo.
Yeah, I was going to say, keep pumping in money, Speedo. We kind of need it.
But so far, that's it. You're also, this is the first time we've had 4 people at the table. And as
It
you guys
is.
both mentioned when you walk in, it is a small studio.
It's very small.
It's
is
season 1.
Mm.
We can only get
It
bigger.
won't be small when we're on our podcast.
Yeah, so these two want a podcast coming forward.
Well, you
Today's,
got-
I don't want to say today's an audition, but we all know it is.
First,
Okay?
you've got to meet some numbers that we're
Yeah.
setting pretty high bars. So
Yeah, good luck catching this
yeah.
one. So do you both actually listen to the podcast, first and foremost, sorry?
I'm an avid liver. No.
I told you those lights get bright.
Those lights get bright and people panic. I'm an avid liver.
Listener.
Jess, do you
I
listen?
to them.
Sorry.
Do you listen?
I do listen because I have quite a long drive out to the club. So it's like my last resort in the podcast. Kidding.
It's the last resort.
No,
Wow.
no, that's a lie. Sorry, no, that's a lie.
For 2 people that want a podcast, you've come in hot.
I've been. Please get us on. Please get us on now.
This sucks.
No, but I've listened to every single episode.
Favorite
Wow.
segment?
ASMR song
Mine's
of
the
the
song of the week.
Nah, red light, green light.
Thank you.
Red
Or
light,
that
green
one,
light is
yeah.
a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a very good one. Before we go any further,
The
also-
poems are good too. Sorry.
Thank you.
I skipped that
To
bit.
come up with that every single week is actually quite impressive.
No, you are.
Well, knowing that you're both on,
Pretty sure Tom hasn't done one yet.
You're
so-
right. I haven't done one yet, but I will write mine, and I'll show you that it's not. When I say like,
can
you
we
know,
just have
they're
like an
okay.
update?
They're
Into,
okay,
can we have an update into why you haven't done it? You've had
well,
2
you
weeks.
wrote one. You told me I didn't need to write one this week because you.
That's a
wrote one.
lie.
That's what you
I
said.
wrote one because I knew you didn't have one, and last week we had to result to my mum writing it,
No.
and she's on holiday and doing poems.
Well, okay, I didn't message your mother and say please write me a poem.
But it was good.
Yeah,
It was the
very
first
good.
10, which is wrong.
It was the first. No, it's fair enough. She deserved it.
Yeah, but she didn't really try. I try so hard every week, and I've got like a 6. Okay, so first of all, girls, how is pre-season going? It's getting pretty close, a month out from the start of the season. And second question, Caitlin, what happened to your
Oh,
eye?
God. I was going to say preseason's traveling pretty well. I haven't had any injuries until today.
Yeah.
But if you're watching, not listening.
We're going to post a photo of it so they'll know.
Yeah, to all
Oh,
the
no.
viewers.
No, Smith and I had just collided heads in a contest. I won the contest. Thank you very much.
You should see her.
Oh yeah.
So she's gone home.
Yeah, she's gone home. No, it's actually not funny. She's concussed.
Oh,
Poor thing.
Oh, really?
No, yeah. But yeah, I've just split my eye open pretty much.
Looks
Above-
What is it?
above the
Eight
eyebrow.
stitches?
Yeah, 8 stitches.
8 stitches. Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
the
that's
tongue-
nice.
Solid.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I
So
can
many people
swear,
have-
but
maybe not that
Can we
word.
get ready on that bleeper?
Yeah, let me just write down 17 minutes
How
in.
many, how many people have come up to you yet?
oh my god, I don't think. Okay, this is no offense to the boys program, but I don't think I've ever spoken to any of the boys, and lots of them have come up to me asking what
Because they're
happened.
concerned.
'Cause
Hang
they're
on,
concerned.
that's unfair.
no.
That's very unfair.
Yeah, let's
Sorry, boys.
let's rewind.
But no, I've had a few people come up to me and ask what's going on.
All I'm hearing is a very caring club. That's all. That's all I'm taking from that.
I was at the scene of the crime. Caitlin
You
came
were
straight out of the doctors, and I was, oh my god, what's happened? And that's also not
the
the first
first
time I've
thing he
spoken to
said-
her either.
Thing he
Let's also
said
just
was,
clear that up. Yeah.
oh yeah, I've split my eye open before. And I was
No,
like, fuck,
okay.
okay then, okay.
No, that's fair.
What I was more going to say is that it'll heal up really nicely, as has mine, because that was she was worried. Oh, it's going to scar. I don't want it to scar up. That sort of stuff. I mean, it'll heal up nicely.
I hope it's
Peter's done a good job of it.
Yeah.
Stitching it up.
Yeah,
He
shout
does,
out
like,
to
one-
Dr. Parks.
once a week. Yeah,
Legend.
love Parks.
Your last name, Caitlin.
Yes.
How do you pronounce it?
So
And what's the background?
it's Croatian.
Nice. Okay, so off air, prior to coming on, Tom asked that very fair question because it's a hard name to say
Yeah.
because it's spelt a bit different.
Yes.
Right?
I'm pretty sure Berta still butchers it.
I think I have it wrong in
Oh
my
my god.
contacts.
No,
in-
yeah. Everyone
Um,
just calls me whatever.
Well, we'll do it properly. That's the
Thank you.
case. So
Thank you.
Caitlin Sirhoy.
Mm.
But before we came on the air, we were speaking about Caitlin's last name and how to pronounce it. Tom, as the interested individual he is, he's keen to understand people and know people, ask where it came from. And then we turned to Jess and said, Jess, where's your name from? And she said, my mum and dad. So it's just a great highlight of the character we have on the podcast today.
Thanks for having me. Thanks.
Now, so what we do have is some of our usual segments
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
that we thought you guys could stick around for, take part. You both had some homework to do.
Mm.
Tom, I did tell you this, I think. Did I? That I gave them red light, green lights.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do that next. We're going to do questions first.
From the
from the fans?
From the
Yeah.
fans. Are there? I suppose the fans didn't know the girls are coming on, but if there's
No, I
questions
did.
that
I did an AFLW box as well.
okay.
Today, mind you. So, just put that out there.
well, there's also we
got a lot
can
of
all
cutting
answer
to do.
questions.
No, it's
yeah.
it's actually it's so fun to host Caitlin's
you're
first and last
yeah.
episode. Yeah, you're getting a podcast for
Yeah, anyway, so-
sure.
We said we normally leave our guests on, but they're done.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? The microphone broke. All right, so we're gonna get into questions. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Inundated with questions from both platforms, both programs. I've chosen my favourites.
Yep.
Okay. The first one, and we can all answer most of these. There's a
Yep.
couple addressed just to Tom. They're the ones we skip.
Sorry. I'm so
Of
sorry.
course. What is that
so
supposed to
sorry.
be? Of course. Like, is that?
Oh, it's just Tom's
Yeah,
show.
What's that little shot there? We're actually under fire. They're done. I'm out of here.
No,
I'm really sorry.
I'm telling you, first and last time. If you were a fruit, what would you be?
Is this for all of us or just Tom?
All
Hey,
of
oh,
us.
this is
Oh,
all.
right,
This
okay.
This isn't something just Tom can.
This has to
This
be
is
all.
too.
I got mine.
You'd
I
be a
got mine.
pineapple. Because, yeah.
That's
Just
a
to
good
point it
call.
out.
I
Wow.
like that. You would be, yeah.
But like,
I actually like
you
that's
could
a
be
fair
Do you know what's
two.
funny? Is that like
My head. No, hang
that
on.
wasn't the
Be
question.
Orange.
But he. Yeah. Well,
So you would you both be?
I was gonna say Jess and I'd both be oranges.
Strawberry blonde. Yeah,
No, see, my head. That's pretty clearly naturally curly. That's been permed. Like, there's a
True.
difference.
yeah. You
Tom.
do dye your hair.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
dye my
You
hair.
dye it and you perm
It's
it.
salt water
Oh, don't
and
even.
lemon
Do
juice.
you use purple shampoo?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not dyeing your hair.
No,
though.
Yeah,
but
but why
That's
would
just
you need
taking
that?
care of my
Yeah.
blonde hair.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah, but I feel like you only use purple shampoo unless you've dyed your hair blonde.
No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
That
See,
is true.
my
I'm the
aunt-
daughter of a
Three against
hairdresser.
my
one.
auntie's
It
my
is true.
hairdresser.
3 against 1.
I'll admit it's permed, which I don't
But
think
anyway,
I've said publicly
point is,
before.
that's why you're a pineapple. My hair's natural. I would
Orange.
be either an orange with Jess, or I'm going to say that I would be a mango because I really like mangoes. Great texture too. Great flavour.
Okay,
Yeah, I think I'm a mango or an orange.
you'd be a
I feel like I'm trying to think really.
feel like
deep
you're a
about
grape.
this. I was gonna say grape or a mango.
yeah, you're a
'cause I
grape.
do- I can. I love a
Mangoes are
mango.
great.
Mango's a good shout.
Frozen mango.
I also
Go kiwi fruit.
Oh my god, I do
Oh.
like kiwi fruit.
Thank you.
good one.
Wait. Can I say something? With the skin on or without the skin? Without the
Kiwi
skin.
fruit.
Yeah, kiwi.
Yeah,
Furry, furry.
I
Without
know.
the skin.
I know you
Skin
can
off.
eat them. I know you can eat the skin, but I don't
No,
engage
I don't
in
need
that.
the
So
skin. That's
The only
gross.
fruit
Yeah.
skin you should be eating is apples.
I disagree.
pears.
Yeah. Pears.
Oh, all right, fine too.
Kiwi fruit. Do you know how you can have 2 kiwi fruits, like the furry one and the flat skin one?
Mm.
I like flat skin one, definitely.
Have you
You
guys
don't
ever
like
had
the flavour?
golden kiwi fruits? You know, the
That's
yellow
the flat
ones?
one,
They're
isn't
so
it?
yum.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
so
maybe
good.
they're sweeter
Yeah,
though.
you
They're really
can definitely
nice.
eat it.
Do you know what's funny? These are the kind of segments that I like. I imagine someone going, "Oh, I wonder what In the Green Room's about." They skip 10 minutes in. So I'd be a pineapple. What would you be? And it just sounds like the world's worst podcast. Great question, though. Thanks for sending that in.
Okay.
No, I can say that. It's my sister's question.
I was just about to say,
I'm not just
you were-
attacking a fan.
belittling our
Yeah,
fans.
no, that's my sister. So, great one. This is actually a very good question, and it came up a lot. What Olympic sport? So there's two. There was 2 questions. I couldn't decide out of this which one was better framed.
Mhm.
So the first way of putting it was, what Olympic sport would you compete in? Like if you were passionate about it. And the second one is, what Olympic sport would you be best at? So like obviously you're not going. None of us are winning gold.
You're definitely
I
not
don't
for
know.
swimming.
I don't know.
Like, 29 seconds is quick.
You swam 30.
All right. So what Olympic sport would you compete in, and then what would you be best at?
Well, like, are we saying so? Like, if I could choose,
Yeah, if
what
you
I
could
win
choose,
an
and then what
Olympic-
would you
well,
do?
then 100-meter sprint. Like, if I could choose, I'd love to win. It means you're the fastest person in the world.
Or would you say something that you could, that you've like been good at as like a child?
Well, that's the
So
second
that's the second
yeah.
question.
So,
So,
I'm saying
first one is, what would you want?
if I were
Second
to
is, what would
pick,
you do?
it'd either be
Okay.
like the 100-meter freestyle, as in a win Olympic gold in
Mm-hmm.
the pool, or it'd be a 100-meter sprint, because you're the fastest person in the world. Like, that's just the pinnacle, and everyone can run. So, like, I think I'd be that, but I'm obviously not quick enough. So, I think then, like, what could I do? Like I said, I'm the best basketballer at the club. I didn't know Caitlin was a hooper, but I'm still saying I'm the best hooper at the club. So
Sounds like the next challenge.
either
Loser gets a tattoo.
either basketball or I think decathlon. I really like the
Ooh.
decathlon's
What's
cool.
the decathlon?
Where
that
there's
what-
10 events. There's
that what
like
Jake
the
did?
10 track and field events. Yeah, Steiny was
Yeah.
a decathlete. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Used to play here.
Yeah.
Crazy athlete. He actually
Com
might listen.
Games. He
Probably
was
doesn't.
a Com Games decathlete. Yeah. But the decathlon's cool because it's like, it depends what your better at, but you sort of got to be all round at like a bunch of different events. So I would say maybe decathlon because like I'm not quick enough. I'm not some of those other stuff. So maybe that.
I would say. Wait, what were the two again?
So what
I
would you
got my
do?
two. Yeah,
And what would you be good at?
What could I do? Oh,
I don't know how many times I need to say this question.
I'm so tongue twister. Anyway, I'll say hurdles.
Is what
I
you'd
would
want to
love
do?
That'd be so cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Celeste,
Or-
Bucks' girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Or I was pretty good at high jump when I was little.
Yeah.
It's a good
So-
one.
That
We
is a
should
good
actually
one.
get Celeste on when she comes home.
We really should.
That's actually a great chat.
Yeah.
So much better than these guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We'll wait and see. Maybe she'll
You
get
guys
into us as
can't
well.
come in firing one way. Caitlin, what would you do?
I think I would. Wait, okay, let me think about this. I feel like with the Olympics, though, you can't go in for something like tennis because Wimbledon's the highest.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can
I
go.
completely
Similar to
agree
like
with that.
surfing and soccer.
It has to be
Skateboarding.
like
We've got the X Games. Get it
Yeah.
out of my face.
I feel like you'd have to
Okay,
go
we'll come back to that.
for swimming
Talking topic. What's your
or track because that's like the highest you can go. So I
Talking
think maybe swimming I would want to do.
Mhm.
But if I was going to be good at something, it'd be the tennis or ping pong, like table
Ooh,
tennis.
Yeah.
nice.
I'm really good at table tennis.
Really?
Like really good.
That sounds
We
like
can
another
also
challenge.
we can also test
Doyle
that out
can
too.
confirm
No,
that.
I
yes,
cannot
you
confirm.
can.
We
Yes,
did
you can.
it. We did
No.
one as a team, and you did not win.
Yeah, but I wasn't on
Murph
then.
was
I
our
wasn't
winner.
on then.
Guys, you came in attacking
She
us,
lost.
not each other. We've broken
What
them.
would you do, Jacob?
I would do. I'd love to say the surfing because I'd love to be a good surfer. I know I'm not ever going to that level.
Yeah.
If I went to the Olympics, what would I do? I'm gonna say diving.
It's cool.
That
I
is
feel like
pretty
I like
regardless, I'm not making a big splash. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd be pretty good at it.
The diving is one thing I'll say. I
watched
actually
it the
really
other day.
enjoy the
It's
diving.
so
Yeah,
good.
it's so cool.
This individual or synchronized one?
I did this synchronized one. I was
It
watching
is
the
so
synchronized, yeah.
hard.
Yeah, it would be incredibly difficult.
Oh,
Can I
Insane.
say something? Have you guys?
you don't need to keep saying it. You can. It's a podcast. You can just say
You've
something.
literally got a microphone in front of you. Say if you want.
Do you guys have TikTok? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's, okay.
I'm the social media guy for the club, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Anyway, have you guys seen what like the Paralympics post? about-
Oh, so this is
That is-
controversial.
yeah,
I'm
it's
glad you brought this up.
I actually
also-
haven't. What is
Wait,
it?
I haven't yet.
They're
So
kind of just
yeah,
like really rogue ways of like
so pretty much
promoting
their
the Paralympics.
their content
right.
strategy for the Paralympics is kind of like removing the stigma around disability. So basically, you know, you wouldn't necessarily, and this is going to be for lack of a better word or better words, you wouldn't necessarily like make fun of Paralympians, right?
Oh, right.
But their account
Yeah.
is kind of on the front foot and,
it's saying,
and
like-
makes fun of their mistakes and errors and like,
we can appreciate that, like, with
It's
all
very
of this, yeah,
lighthearted.
there's stuff that you can laugh at and it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that you.
absolutely,
Yeah, right.
like they just want to be on the same boat.
Yeah, okay.
Like if
Right.
someone makes a mistake at the Olympics, you're posting it, right? But if you did it at the Paralympics, you wouldn't. So they're removing that stigma,
Yeah, okay.
getting on the front foot. It's actually
I kind of like it.
it's an
It's
incredibly
successful.
brave strategy, and their numbers are incredible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
right.
working, but
Yeah, okay.
naturally you're going to get backlash.
What are the athletes saying though? Like, because one
That's
thing
what I
I'll say
mean,
about this
yeah.
backlash thing, right? Though, if it's people who are being martyrs for
Externally?
them, then I'm like, well, if
No.
if the Olympians themselves don't care, well, then why should you care for them?
no,
Do you
so
know what I'm trying to say?
Dylan Alcott,
Yeah.
he came out and said it was really good.
Yeah. Right.
So there's a lot of athletes that have come out and said it's good for the
Engagement.
growth of the Paralympics.
Yeah. Right.
Um,
Yeah. Okay.
so no, I like it. Great point, Caitlin.
I didn't need to scroll anymore on TikTok, but I'll get home and have a look.
This one's probably for Tom. Did Jesse Hogan?
Is that okay? Okay.
That's fine.
The next one better be for just us. Then.
Yeah, it is. It actually just says Jacob. It says, did Harvey Thomas receive a spray from Jesse Hogan?
Well, I think in
On the field?
the footage, he was pretty demonstrative. Yeah.
You'll
nah,
notice Tom puts big words in when he doesn't
Yeah,
need to.
I
I
have
know what that
noticed
means.
that.
Yeah.
demonstrative, like he was,
Aggressive?
very,
Oh, big.
yeah, or like
Scary.
obviously going off. Yeah.
It's not charades. Big, scary. 2 words.
Also, some other people have said this about, I'm allowed to use my vocabulary, right, if it's the proper word.
No, I've just noticed every episode you put in a couple of big words when you don't need to.
No, but demonstrative is the right word to use there.
No,
Is
he's-
that how you talk normally? Like, do you
Yeah, no,
always
he
use
does.
big
Yes.
words?
Wow.
Yeah.
As in-
okay.
People think he puts it on for. He like
That's
this
what
is
I
Tom.
thought. I thought you kind of just put it on. No offense. No
Yeah.
offense.
What,
Like,
what are all these little subtle digs?
no. But I just thought like you just use big words for the podcast. But
No,
no,
that's-
it's good that you use it.
This
in
is
your
how I
everyday life.
speak.
No.
Yeah, no, good word. Anyway, continue, Tom. Sorry about that.
Did Hogue spray him? I don't think he, like on the field, he was obviously like a bit, what the hell just happened? But then after that, we sort of didn't really think about it much until once we'd won the game, and then once we'd won the game, we all gave it to halves a little bit.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Hogan is.
Is that just,
Yeah, is that his catchphrase or
I
something?
just need to say something quickly. Hogs is going for like leading goal kicker.
Yeah, Coleman, just give it to him.
Give
I
it to
do
him.
agree.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I said,
But bless Harvey. He's
But
Yeah.
also, if you're
Well,
in
let's
that
clip that.
situation, if I was Harvey, I would have kicked it. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
so we write that
Write
30.
that down.
Sorry.
Tom, keep it on time.
Well, this is the thing. So my thing is he should just give it to Hogs for one. Yeah, he's going for the Coleman, but two, he's also just there. And as we saw, if you don't give it to him, you try and kick it, you could hit him. Well, that's why I said when Harvey's like decides in his head he should kick the goal, he should have.
He was looking at Hogs.
but it should have been a high snap. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
take him out of the equation, snap it over.
Felt so bad for
But
him.
anyway, he should have just given it.
It was funny. It
We all
was
make
funny.
mistakes. We all make.
Con-
It was
Right.
funny because we won.
That's what I mean. It wouldn't have been funny if we lost by 2 points.
No.
Mm.
All right. Great question, though. Glad we talked about it.
Yeah.
Tom, this is one that we'll get pretty passionate about because I think we're going to disagree. Thoughts on surfing and skateboarding at the Olympics?
Yeah, not a fan.
Can I stop before you go on this little rant? Let me just say, did you see the photo of the surfing?
No.
Yes.
And he was
Oh
like,
my
pointing
God,
to
that
the
was
sky. That was
amazing.
cool.
The greatest photo I've
Oh,
ever
wait,
seen.
sorry.
surf
Yeah,
was
he's doing the one.
massive.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Yeah, unbelievable.
First of all, I've got there's surfing like Paris wins the Olympics, and I get Tahiti's like a French protectorate state or whatever.
I don't reckon these guys know this. Do you know where the surfing is?
Yes.
Tahiti.
Yeah, it's in
Tahiti.
Because you just said it.
No, I do know that.
Anyway, so it's in Tahiti, right? Which that's not Paris.
It's 10,000 kilometers away.
Yeah, France doesn't have the Olympics. Paris has the
But
Olympics.
does Paris have an ocean?
No.
No, but
Exactly.
that's my point. Is that then
Oh, okay,
surfing
okay,
shouldn't
okay.
be at the Olympics?
Okay.
Could you do it? Could you do it at say an urban surf?
Sure, if you wanted to, but I also don't think that like people. There's just an understanding. Is an Olympic gold the pinnacle of surfing? I don't think it is.
So you
Is it
think
not-
you think the pinnacle of the sport, if it's not in the Olympics, it shouldn't exist?
Well, maybe you can
Agreed.
put it in, but
I'm agreeing with
what
you.
you just disagreed with.
No,
me.
I'm agreeing
This
with
should be
you.
red light, green light.
Huh?
This should be red light, green light.
But like, if it's not the pinnacle of the sport, it just shouldn't really. Like in my mind, it shouldn't. Not that it shouldn't be there. Like if you want to have it there, fine. But there's just a little bit of like
Yeah,
all gold.
I feel like it's not the be all end all if you win.
Yeah,
like in
exactly.
tennis,
It's
if
the
you're
same
going
as
to win gold,
tennis.
yeah.
I mean, they do have their other competition, but they could say that about all the other sports.
But there's still like, this 100-meter Olympic gold is the pinnacle.
Yeah.
yeah.
Same with swimming Olympic golds are the pinnacle.
Yeah.
I feel like all the diving, that sort of stuff. It's like.
I
Just
mean,
so,
I don't
As far
mind.
as you
More
can
sport,
go.
the better.
yeah,
Come
well,
on.
that's the thing. Is at the end of the day, the more things Australia can get gold medals in or medals in, I don't really care, to be honest. But like, I don't know. There's something in that. Yeah, I just want to see some of those. Well, I don't want to see, but they're just not the same as like winning some other Olympic golds.
Okay.
I feel
Does anyone know where Australia is in the tally?
not right now.
No.
Not as of
We
last
third?
night, I wouldn't. I think
We-
we've slipped a fair bit.
We were third through the first couple of days. I don't know where we're at.
I think
now,
we've
though.
slipped a bit.
Yeah, right, okay.
Good question, though.
It's a good backflip from started disagreeing with me to agreeing.
Will the podcast continue next year? We are
Yes,
out
with
of
us.
we're out of contract.
Are we out of contract?
I feel like we can go to
I
the
think we're
negotiating table.
renegotiating our contract. I don't know if
That's a
we're
better
out.
way to put it.
Yeah, but I think we're saying, hey, we've got one mic between the two guests here.
Yeah. Put some money down and we'll sign 3 years.
Yeah.
That takes us to free agency.
Plus,
Put in a W one in there.
I was going to say, yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Agree.
you two, is it you two who want
Yeah.
your own podcast?
Yep. It was
what
the
would you
first year
call
I-
it?
Little Miss Chatterbox.
We did discuss it. Actually.
Really? That was quick. They
That
had discussed
was
that.
we
That's
had
where we
planned.
to
I
go.
don't know
Yeah,
if you remembered that.
I
This
know.
was like
It was
ages ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little Miss Chatterbox, there you go.
We'll do a pilot episode, see how you go.
Yay.
Mm.
A pile.
Pilot. It's like a trial. Like we had to do one.
Did we?
To see if it goes
And
that far.
knocked it out of the park.
wait, who approves it?
Me.
So approve it.
Okay,
You haven't done a pilot episode yet. At the moment,
How
you just
about
come on and
This is our
attacked us.
pilot.
Yeah, how about stop saying his feet don't touch the ground when he sits down?
So far, you've called me short, sworn twice,
Pineapple?
I'll be nice.
called me a
from now on.
pineapple, and haven't agreed with Tom. He's my co-host. I disagree with him, and nobody else. So yeah, podcast sounds really promising. You'll get it. All right, this is one for all of us. Actually, probably for you three. What is the weirdest thing you've ever signed?
Oh my god, a Sydney Swans Guernsey.
Yeah, that always feels
you've
weird.
done that too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was really wrong.
It does feel weird. I actually double
At the
checked with the
fifth
people
quarter
doing
camp.
it. Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
No one when I went was there for like at Giant supporters because
Yeah.
it was at SCG. So it just felt really, really wrong signing.
Yeah, nice that they still want. your
Oh
signature.
yeah.
I actually
But we didn't
confirm that when
know.
they do that. I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm a Giants
Yeah.
player. Are you sure you want me to sign this Swans thing? And if they go, yeah, sure, then. But some of them actually go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone did that that
Oh.
to me once. I was like, oh.
yeah. Oh, you're not.
Bye.
swans, yeah,
Mine
okay.
was a piece of bark.
Ooh.
So
At like
rogue.
at a community
We were
camp.
at a community camp in Canberra, and all these kids were like, "Oh my god, there's like AFLW players here." I don't actually think they. Even
And they
knew
weren't
who we
prepared,
were.
but they-
Yeah, they get. probably
That's
didn't
happened to
come
me at school
prepared,
before.
And they just got a piece of bark off the tree and brought it over to us. And we were like, "Can you sign this?" Or a forehead. Forehead's a bit.
Yeah.
Forehead's
I'd
kinda
say
questionable.
probably just a body part.
Yeah, okay.
Like, someone's head.
Well, we'll stick with the fan.
Or maybe someone's chest.
You haven't signed it.
Yeah, well,
I gave you the option.
I was just, Caitlin was saying that I should have, yeah.
I gave you the option.
I reckon
Would
that'd
you
be
have
good.
done
Harry
like
Harry
that or like
Himmelberg
a
was
signature?
Harry Himmelberg
Well, that's what he
was
was saying, that I
signed
should have done my signature on him.
Oh,
But I
that
feel
would
like
be
that
cooler.
was even just a different level. Like if I've signed you, I don't know. It just
it. Yeah, I don't like the way you say that.
that's what I'm trying to say though. It just feels a bit like
Tom owns me. I don't.
that's why I didn't do it.
yeah.
Caitlin
well,
wanted me to.
the exciting thing is we don't know what I can add here.
Yeah. One thing I was actually going to ask you just quickly about that as well. Are you going to get it removed ever? Because like a lot of people just said you'll get it and then get it removed.
I've heard that tattoo removals hurt. This didn't hurt. I've got 30 tattoos. This hurt the least by far.
Really?
Does your mum know that?
I've got 2 tattoos. Thanks, Jess.
Do you have any tattoos, Tom?
No, I don't. I just don't think that'd suit me.
You would look awful.
Well, the thing
Too
is, like,
pale.
I'm not going to get like a sleeve ever or anything like that. But even small ones, like, I don't know. Maybe I would, but I don't think they suit me. I just couldn't.
I
Do either of you
reckon.
two?
Jess, you have
You have a
one.
Oh
tattoo?
yeah, I do. Like one main one, 2 little ones.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
clean.
You guys are clean. We're inked.
Would you ever get any?
I've always thought about it, but it'd have to be like extremely sentimental.
Yeah.
Like if I want a flag, definitely get one.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
I've thought about that as well. If I won one, maybe I'd just get
Oh,
like.
you so would get it if everyone else was getting it.
But the
you'd
thing
get
is,
it.
I wouldn't do like the traditional. You know, how people get them like on their ankle with like the emblem of like the team or whatever. I think I'd just get. Say we won it this year, I'd get like apostrophe 24 in just like some nice font in a spot where no one would see.
Yeah, I like our G outline.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be
That
cool.
would be kind of cool. Yeah.
I'd add to my chest.
like an orange.
Yeah.
Like a little orange with, like,
I
the
wouldn't
emoji.
get orange. I'd get charcoal.
Yeah, I'd be getting charcoal. Tom's got enough orange. A few more questions and then we'll move on.
How long is this gone for, by the way?
36 minutes.
Love that.
Like only 5 times you've sworn. Jacob, who on the team would you let date your sister?
This has got to be an easy one, doesn't it?
Yeah, Isaac Cumming.
Oh, okay.
He'd be the only one. Actually, Isaac Cumming,
Not even going to say your
Jack
co-host.
Buckley, only because I know they're taken
Alright.
and they're very nice people. They'd be the only 2. You would be the furthest person I'd let date my sister.
Why?
Because what if you married her and then I had my brother-in-law's name on my chest?
That is true. That would be funny.
We're a close family. Yeah, no thanks. All right, 3 more. Favorite time slot to play?
Twilight.
Good one.
Yeah.
Similar.
But Friday night.
Oh yeah.
Friday night
Prime
Twilight.
time. Prime time.
I don't know, maybe not Twilight on a Friday, but like if you play Friday, Saturday, Sunday off.
True.
That's a good point. Hey, AFL, please give me some more Friday
Yeah,
games.
can you get some more Friday, Saturday games, please?
I don't know. I actually kind of like Arvo games 110 because it means that like
Oh no, they're so hard to like prep for. I feel like.
Try 7:30. That's a long day.
no,
Yeah,
but that's
true.
I don't mind that because I had a 2.5 or two and a
Big
half
nap.
hour nap on the like sleep
That'd make you
for 7:30.
tired.
I'll wake up ready to go, hop in the shower,
Really?
and then I'm fresh and ready. But I don't know. I really like being able to. Like, particularly if there's a 7-day break or whatever afterwards, I like a 110 game because then you get home and you still got like the night to do whatever you want. As opposed to like you play at 7:30, you can't you can't do anything after.
Saturday day games are fun. I do like.
Yeah.
When it's really good weather.
Yes.
I hate when it's bad weather.
Yeah. What
Would you
about
rather play in the rain or the wind?
Rain.
rain easily?
Wind is the worst
Oh my
element ever.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Particularly for football.
We had the rain for our wind for our 1.6.
And
it
there was no tailwind.
time trial,
It was
yeah.
bloody
Oh,
headwind.
yeah.
It's headwind
Oh
all the
giant-
time.
oh.
It just follows you around.
I'm already not good at it, so it just didn't help.
I was like crying, and it wasn't because like it
Because of the wind in your eyes.
It was because of the wind.
Nah, it's an emotional moment. 2 questions. Favorite quote and or saying? I like your one, Tom. You've said it a couple of times. From Phil Davis. Nothing's ever as good or bad as it seems. I like that.
Yeah.
And I
About
really
keeping an even keel.
Yeah, and I really like the quote I get to. So it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the positive mindset of like, oh, I have to go to work now. It's like I get to go to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
I've
that
gotta go-
little
I've gotta go
rewording of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to go get dinner with my mum. I get
Let
to
me
go get
check.
dinner with my mum.
I've got to get dinner with my mum.
I get to go get dinner with my mum.
Mine's everything happens for it. No.
That wouldn't shock me.
No. I can't remember what mine is. But
It's a hard question.
No, but I know it in my head. And I used to say it all the time. Now I can't think of it. You've rocked me.
Oh.
I've fully been rocked.
Oh, I thought that was what you were saying.
Oh,
Is that
no.
Wait, this is a really insightful one on you. I actually had written a few down because I've thought about this before. It's kind of.
Is this a notes page full
Oh
of
my
quotes?
goodness.
but there's
About
not that
time
many.
you came
There's not that many.
prepared.
No, there's not that many, but there's just a couple here. This one, this middle one. We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. Which
Say it
is
again.
true. Which, you know that quote I told you, or that like Chinese proverb I told you
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the other week?
last
It's
week.
similar to that. So we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them.
Like it.
So it's not, you don't know if good or bad stuff happens to you, but it's often about the mindset that you approach things with and how you deal with it is then dependent on, whether that event or is positive or negative. And so I think stuff's going to happen to you regardless of, I don't know, whether you like it or not. It's just about how you take it, how you deal with it, how you attack it. That sort of mindset helps will determine how, if it ends up being a positive or negative experience.
Well done.
Wow.
I like it.
I don't have
Deep.
one. Yeah.
Tom came on a couple weeks ago, said we wanted to get deeper on this.
I just think there's
don't
time
mind
for,
it.
again, we can do the, what fruit are you? But then there's also,
This is the part I hope they slide
but
to.
then we've got the depth to us as well.
Yeah, I like
Got to
it.
have balance.
We're so
I don't
good.
think I have one.
That's all
I'll
right.
come if you get me back on the podcast. I'll be prepared.
Sneaky just wants to come back on. This is fun.
I don't have a quote, but I've got like a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if you wouldn't let them in your head. No, if you wouldn't let them in your house, don't let them into your head.
That's a
Do you
good
get what I
call.
mean?
I like
Wow,
Yeah, I
I
do.
like that.
Because like I feel like I get quite
There's
torn in the media and like outside noise. But like if I wouldn't let them into my house, why let them into my head?
great
So
saying.
yeah.
Wow.
That's a good call. I like that one.
Deep.
All right, should we get to some red light, green light?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
So let's start. Can you guys still hear us? Would you just unplug your
I think I just
headphones?
leant back a bit.
Oh, you're fine. No, you're still plugged in.
My stitches hurt.
Oh, do you need an ice pack? All right, so you both had homework.
Yep.
Before we get into the other red light, green lights, I want to know what you have brought to in the green room.
Do you want me to go first?
You go first.
I hope you haven't done it. I don't think you have though, because I've listened to every episode. But do you brush your teeth in the morning before you eat? Or sorry, let me rephrase that. Do you brush your teeth in the morning before you eat? I didn't rephrase that. That's the same question.
You
But-
just said it twice.
Red light, green light, brushing your teeth in the morning before you
Yes,
eat.
yeah. Thank you.
For me, that is a red light. I'm afterwards because beforehand ruins the.
Unless you're
what
going
you're
out
eating.
for breakfast.
Yeah. What if you're
if you're going out, you brush your teeth.
Yellow light.
No, that's not the game.
I still don't know. I just don't.
If I said, Tom, let's go to brekkie at 10 o'clock, you're not brushing your teeth before that.
I might not. I'm just saying I don't want my breakfast
That's
ruined.
brunch though, not breakfast.
And I also don't want my.
Okay, 9 o'clock.
I don't want my food and my drink and everything, particularly if you're going to get like a juice or a fruit drink, that's going to be ruined if you brush your teeth.
Well, I was talking to Tiny before
No, this is gross.
and she gets up at 6 a.m. but doesn't eat breakfast yet. I hope I get this right. But she won't. She will brush her teeth because she's getting up at 6 a.m. and then she's not going to eat till later.
Yeah, that's green light. That's
So
what
you're
I'm saying.
Green light.
I'm saying
But
you brush your
eat red
teeth
light
first.
because I don't want to. I eat my breakfast like right when I wake up, and I'm not gonna have minty when I eat.
Exactly.
I think it's
yeah.
circumstantial. I think if you get up and then you have brekkie, yeah, you don't brush your teeth. But if you're getting up to go out, you're brushing your teeth because that's
Yeah.
I
gross.
don't know.
So did I bring a good question?
Yeah,
Great
it was.
question.
It was a good one.
And we've now discovered that Tom is disgusting and we're not getting brunch.
No.
I'll get lunch with
Hang
you.
on.
No, we are never recording a podcast in the morning.
I'll just be properly enjoying my food, and then afterwards I'll have gum, or I'll go home, brush my teeth. Then
You'll have gum. That's brushing your teeth is
no,
gum.
Hang on, I just said, or I'll brush my teeth. I didn't say that it's.
Or implies that you've had gum instead of brushing your teeth.
No,
So
it-
many arguments.
Tom brushes teeth once a day.
No, it doesn't.
Let's get to that.
Clickbait.
Speaking of, I actually haven't been in the dentist in a while, and I need to because my teeth.
This is
my-
making it
My
worse.
tooth is chipped from footy a few years ago.
They're also green because you don't brush your teeth.
No, they're actually quite nice. Every time I go to the dentist, they go, "No, they're pretty white." Not they're pretty white. They're nice and white. Anyway, so
I didn't realize yours are fake, Jacob.
Yeah, crazy.
I listened to that.
Which two?
Yeah.
Oh, not all of them, just one.
Not all
Oh,
my
I
sets of
thought
teeth,
all
but the front ones.
Veneers.
Two. The two.
Front two.
Yeah, wow.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I was going to do pooing. Okay, so, ew.
You can say pooing.
Pooing on the toilet with the door open, but I'm pretty sure you guys have already done that.
We didn't really say pooing.
Okay.
We said going to the toilet.
No, but then we discussed
did.
the difference.
But
Yeah.
scrap that because we're going to do one.
So thanks for bringing it up.
just wanted to say poo on the air.
Yeah.
Sorry. Red light, green light. Going to bed with the aircon blasting on cold.
Biggest green light.
Green
Green
of
light.
all
Green
time.
Green.
light. I'm
Biggest green light
speeding
of all
through
time.
that green light.
No.
I agree.
I'm red light.
No,
I
no, no,
disagree.
no,
You got to be cold to go to
You need
sleep.
it like
no.
18 and full blast.
And you know what? There's actually, I'm pretty sure it's scientifically proven that 18
No,
degrees
yeah.
is the correct temperature to sleep in, because your body has to lower its temperature, like your core temperature, by a few degrees to get like the best sleep. And 18 is a perfect sleeping condition.
Okay, thanks Tom for that. Also,
Wow.
no,
What is this? I'm getting slammed.
Tell you what, this is their last appeance on In the Green Room.
okay,
Well,
no.
I've done nothing wrong.
No, Jess, you've been good. Thanks for coming, Caitlin.
Yeah, what's all these
You're welcome.
passive aggressive ones?
Okay, no, I agree with that.
Thanks. It's
Like, I
literally
do-
scientifically
No,
proven.
it is
so I'm
scientifically
glad.
proven. No, TR literally had a whole. Okay, I can't swear. Okay, he had a whole meeting about it. Anyway, but I think for me, it's more of like the white noise. Like I love hearing my aircon blow when I'm going to sleep.
So what about a fan then?
No. Oh
Don't be ridiculous, Tom.
Well, if it's a white noise thing.
Yeah.
no, but like also, just an aircon's just. I feel like it's more convenient. Like
Do you ever do rain noise? Like I don't.
no, I
My
don't do
friend
that.
does that.
Who? Yeah,
My friend,
I know
yeah.
people who do. it.
I just
don't
couldn't
like
imagine
it.
going to
I
like a
don't
sleepover and they're like,
Aircon.
do you mind? And
Have you seen that TikTok trend? It's like,
excuse me, I do mind.
have you seen that TikTok trend? It's like, do you mind if I play some white noise? And it's
Yeah.
just like this roguish rap.
Yeah. That's what you would listen to, Tom.
Nah, it's not. My ideal sleeping conditions, like some people need like
Pitch
yeah.
black.
Mine's pitch black,
Yeah.
quiet, and
Yeah.
freezing cold. And then
You've
I'll
just given me
sleep
a-
And
forever.
You've given me-
starfish.
Yeah.
You go to
You've given me a
starfish.
TikTok idea. We
What?
should do that. Do you mind if I listen to some white noise? Dun, 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 dun. The giant song.
That's good.
But I think it's because I didn't grow up with aircon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the thing. So-
Shame.
But
So-
when we go away and we're in the like
Hotel.
Airbnb hotel,
Mm.
I'm putting on the aircon.
Yeah.
Funny story, my dad actually made me pay $5 every night because I use the aircon
It's almost worth
Yeah.
it.
every single night because I needed it. And he refused to
That's
let me
a
have
red
it.
light.
I think I'm all
I
in
know.
on this aircon.
Stephen,
though.
if you're listening, you're probably not.
He'll listen because you're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, big green light for me. You need
Ah.
it.
Now, for an In the Green Room first,
Mm.
we've had an In the Green, red light, green light, sorry, sent in audio.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And
Yep.
I'm pretty keen to dissect this one because it hits close to home.
Yep. Sure.
And all of you except Caitlin know who this is.
Hey, Gaines and Tommy. Love the potty. Just thought I would ask a red light, green light. It's been quite a topic with the boys at the moment.
Is it Jason?
Saying love you at the end of a phone call. Cheers, boys.
So saying love you at the end of a phone call to your friend. So saying thank you to Liam Tatiana for sending that one.
Gets a weekly shout out at the
He
minute.
does.
Mm.
I think
But
all your mates do.
he, thank you. But he brought this up the other day on the phone. So we've been trialing it this week. Is when I talk to him on the phone probably every day.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Probably every day. Another shout out every week, Tom. Highmore. Almost every day as well. And we always end the phone calls with like, love ya or love you. But is it more important to put the I in front of it? It's a bit awkward at the start, not going to lie. I love you.
My thing is, does it potentially diminish the meaning behind it? So like, I don't really say I love you that much, but I feel like when I say it, it's like,
It means a lot.
yeah. So like, I wouldn't say it to my mates like that, or like, I don't know. I know.
When
what
was the
you're trying to
last
say.
time you told your mates that you love them?
Oh, I tell them like semi-regularly, but I mean, I wouldn't like every time I speak to them, I'm not wrapping it up with love you. But
See,
like,
that's
I've told
red light,
them,
green light.
I'll have my moments where I'll pick and choose my moments, and I'll tell them how much they mean to me.
So you're saying red light.
I'm saying red light, yeah.
Yeah.
But what if it's like you could go deep here and be like, what if you don't talk to them again, and you never said
Oh
I
my
love
God,
you?
Jess.
Like the last thing you've ever said to them is
Yeah.
I love you. That's pretty special. Green light.
Yeah, but
Good chat.
why are you banking on a bad thing to happen? And
Not
I'm just going to
banking on it.
default say I love you every time in case something bad happens.
I think I just.
The other thing is like, what is it? As in like, I don't, personally,
Depends on the person.
I don't really care what I last said to my mates because like they know how I feel about them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
True,
as in,
yeah.
they know I love them. I know they love me. I don't need to tell them that.
I think it's green light. Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like saying love you
Saying love
at
you
the
on
end
the
of the
phone.
call, green
Yeah.
light. Yeah, I do that.
To
I
yes.
To your friends.
Yes.
For me,
Friends.
yeah.
Into the mic.
Friends, sorry.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's a red for me. It's red,
Red.
for me.
So if we had a call, you wouldn't say
Hey,
that.
Caitlin.
Well, we don't.
Oh, the two reds go red. Caitlin and I go green. Okay. Last one. We could have gone with this so many, but it's already, people wanted a longer episode for Canberra, and that's what they get.
Why don't we give them a little bit longer then?
Yeah, can we do another one? This is fun.
Welcome. Okay, pretend. This is actually a funny one, and I don't know if I can fully comprehend what it means. So, this is from Angus Murray in our commercial team. Are washing machines accurate reflections of time? So you know when
No, they're not.
So you get it?
No, I do get it.
Let me explain it to these two.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
you know, do you guys do your own washing?
Yeah.
You looked at me both very blankly. Jess,
You live at home.
Jess obviously doesn't. Caitlin, who does your washing
I
here?
do my washing,
Okay,
I do.
but
I
probably not
sometimes.
as often as I.
Jess, it's already out there. You don't. That's the headline in the Daily Mail tomorrow morning. So I think what they're saying is like when you put your clothes in the washing machine, it will say like 28 minutes, but it'll take an hour.
Yeah.
No, the worst is when it gets to 5 minutes left or 4 minutes. It genuinely takes another 10 or 15. I've seen it before. I've checked it and I've timed it before because I was like, this isn't right. I've seen 5 minutes.
Got a crazy home life.
No, and it was just sitting there for too long, and I timed it, and it took like 10 or 15. They're not right.
I'm so
I
glad
thought
you
you were
understood the question.
Yeah, I did.
I thought you were going the other way, as in like they not rip you off, but like as in, I mean, you're paying.
They say
for
they're
the
washing
water.
you for an hour, but they actually do it for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
No, they
It's the
take
other way.
too long. Yeah, it is. They're like, your washing machine at home will say it's got 5 minutes left on the load, and you're like, all right, I'll just, I've only got 5 minutes to come back, and it still says 5 minutes. Like, they're not
Okay.
You're in a rush.
annoying. Yeah.
We'll do
Busy
three
man.
more.
So I
We'll do
don't
three more.
I don't understand if you're a red light or green light. How does that work?
It's not really red light.
I feel like
There's
That's
more
a
a question.
She probably should have been in our question segment.
There you go,
Jacob.
Angus. Feedback for you. I'm going to say green light.
Feedback that you organising.
Don't blame me. I'm the only one that comes prepared. Okay.
I had a deep
Asking for what your star sign is.
Red light.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're
light.
saying like in terms of like talking to a partner, or like if you're on a date or something.
Anyone. I don't care who it is. It's red.
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 Yeah, it's red.
I don't even think I know what my star sign is.
Sure you do.
No,
I know
do.
mine.
When are you born?
Does anyone watch Channel 7 News, by the way?
Yep.
Have you seen? Do you actually or not?
No, actually, I don't know why I sound so I do.
Have you seen how recently, that, like at the end of the news, they've started having like your daily star sign? Have you seen that?
No.
They've actually had your reading.
After the weather.
I think they're called a reader and like somewhat relate, but talking about it.
Yeah, well,
No.
I don't believe in it at all, but it's just funny to see. But I do know what star sign I am,
What
but I
star
don't
sign
ask
are you?
people. I'm an Aquarius.
What are you?
Oh, you so I don't know.
Are you an Aries?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, what are you?
When are you born?
September.
You're a Scorpio.
Scorpio, yes. Yeah.
Are you?
I think so. That one sounds right.
I don't know what.
What
that
are
See,
you,
I don't
Caitlin?
even know.
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, I don't know what that
July
means
baby.
either.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think mine just means like funny. Or
It means I'm tough.
oh, really?
Clearly.
Aquarius means I'm go with the flow, water sign.
Not funny.
Do you know what's gonna? I'm gonna. That's gonna be my clip this week, and just to see how many people tune in. Tom Green. I'm an Aquarius. Water sign. Great podcast, guys. Sleeping with socks on.
Hell
Ew.
no.
Red light.
Massive red light.
Do you know what's funny? I go to bed with socks on, and then I kick them off.
I agree. Red light, but if my toes are freezing, I'm putting socks on.
And then putting
No,
And
it
then
that's when
I don't
you
fall
tuck them into
asleep
the
with
blanket.
them. I don't fall asleep with them on, but I like pull them off. Or if I accidentally do, it's like ends up in my bed because I've been like rolling around, like they're off my feet.
I'm red light, but I think one of the most underrated feelings is when you take off your socks and like just they're
After a day of training.
Oh my god, no! Like,
That
and like
wasn't the question.
no, but the air just gets through. Oh god,
Do you sleep with socks on?
Good.
So like when this time when I came home from training. Thanks,
honestly,
Caitlin.
I think I'd actually go as far to say I think my least favorite item of clothing on while sleeping would be socks. I hate the feeling
I agree.
of like socks in my bed, and like when I'm trying to move the doona or move my feet around in bed, I absolutely despise it.
Yeah, don't like it either. Now, this one was mine, and I am the biggest green light, so I'm going to judge you guys if you're not. Pretending to be an expert whilst watching Olympic events. Like I watched the dive the other night, and I was like, I think some country did a bad dive, and I was like,
Well,
it's not that
I'm
hard.
going to say green light because yeah, I agree. If I was watching gymnastics, I reckon I could do.
You can't.
the stuff
We
they
couldn't
do.
do what they do.
But
it's nice to think.
You could. No, yeah.
It's like watching the boys or the girls play. Like if Tom misses a set shot, I'm like, I'm gonna kick that.
True.
I couldn't have kicked that.
I'm a red light for it.
Yeah.
I'm a red light because I did, like, even outside of just Olympic events, like every time the tennis comes around, like the Australian Open every year, like Toby Green thinks he's an expert and he's not.
He also thinks he could beat you in swimming.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be a good race between him and I. He's a fairly good swimmer.
He's not getting 27 seconds.
He's a fairly good swimmer though. It'd be close. But I just think when people act like they're experts at this sort of stuff, particularly like when it's a bit topical all of a sudden, like the NBA finals, Toby talks rubbish about the NBA all year, then the finals come around and he acts like he knows. I'm just like, you don't, mate.
Yeah, you don't know.
So I think it's a red light, but it's also, I will admit, it's kind of funny sometimes to like look at people do like the most difficult things in gymnastics. Like I was watching like the balance beam the other night and like someone has like a slight readjustment. I'm like, they suck.
Stand up.
Serious? Yeah, come on.
Keep your feet.
Yeah.
Well, that's speaking of gymnastics. I personally don't think it's a sport, but
That's outrageous.
what?
Yeah,
Do you know how
what
hard gymnastics is?
That's what I mean. But I do appreciate how hard it is.
Why don't you think
Why
it's
don't,
a
yeah,
sport?
let's dissect that.
Like even like dancing, like the fact that breakdance is in the Olympics.
But
bit off.
breakdancing to me is different to gymnastics. And why don't you think
I
gymnastics-
disagree.
Because
Have you
gymnastics
tried it?
is also...
They
Yes.
come with like backup information here.
Yeah.
For
you can't just come
gymnastics,
out
though-
without
I'm sorry.
when we talk about like the pinnacle of the sport, Olympic gold is the
Okay.
pinnacle for
Yeah.
gymnastics.
Okay. I agree with you, Tom.
No, it's because she's got no backup.
The thing is though, like...
the facts.
If you want a
Can't
podcast and want to say something outrageous, back it up.
No, that's the thing. We come on here to disagree. Like, it's good to get... You just got to be able to...
Yeah. You can't just fold.
Yeah.
Don't just fold because he
No
uses big
comment.
words.
No comment. No comment.
All right. We're going to get into Song of the Week.
Sure.
Wait, is this nearly over?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. I'm sure that's what our listeners are thinking too. Or they've already skipped to the
Is there
poem.
anything you haven't
That's
got off
always
your
the best
chest
bit.
yet, Caitlin? It feels like you got some more stuff to get off your
Yeah.
chest.
I'm fine.
Anything else? Not a sport? You want to outrage half a
It's really
community?
quick. I can't believe it's been an hour already.
Yeah.
Time
know.
flies when you're
I mean,
having
we went
fun.
on for like the first bit. But
And that was arguably the best bit. So I asked you both to bring a song. Before we get into the song, I also asked you guys, because you do listen to the podcast frequently,
Oh, love this.
to give some feedback. I think we should do that before we get into the song because the
I'm,
song
no,
is...
speak my
I'm now
truth.
scared. I'm now scared considering how this has
Okay,
gone
to
so
start
far.
off-
Stop
bit.
playing with the mic.
sorry, if
I'm
I
now
just start
worried.
looking at you,
And then you have to
and
turn.
then I have
I
to
know.
turn this way, but I'm telling you
We've
something.
spoken about the budget cuts. We're getting a new mic in 2025.
Getting new co-hosts too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, again, after getting fed the whole time, we're about to cop it as well. I
Yeah,
think,
what's
Jacob.
his
I'm
feedback?
settling in.
Jacob, put your feet on the ground. All right, what do you got, Jessica? You go first.
All right. I hope I'm not stealing yours, but I'm going to start off with we're in episode 22,
2.
even further on my point. And we have only had 2 AFLW guests, well, 3 now, but every other episode
It's fair feedback.
has had no AFLW players on it.
We've had
Barzy, yes.
Barzy and you
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, but we're in episode 22.
No, we've been lacking. We'll put the hand up. I'm happy to take that feedback on. We've been lacking
Same.
in regards
Thank
to that.
you.
Love that.
We've also been lacking in guests in general.
Yeah, recently.
We haven't had a
but
guest
anyway,
in about 6 weeks.
It's taken us too long. There hasn't been an even spread. We need to fix that. We'll take that on going forward.
And the good thing about this episode is people will tell us if we want more.
yeah, maybe
Well,
if they
yeah.
don't want any more
Yeah.
AFL, if the fans don't want any more
It's on
AFLW
you.
girls, it's on you too.
This comes back to you.
My feedback is, listen up, boys. We should be on more frequently.
As in
If-
Like just you
girls
two.
or you
like
two?
just us.
You were about to say just you. I know you were about to say just you.
I don't think you could have. I don't think you could have.
100% about to say just you.
I don't think you could have pushed Jess further away from the mic.
No. Both of us. Or we have our own podcast. I think that's fair.
Maybe.
How's
I
that
am
feedback
dying.
for us?
Okay,
Big-
reframe.
Yeah, this is not the question. What I will say,
Promo.
stop playing with the microphone. What I will, you're worse than Tom. What I will say is maybe we give you for the next few weeks. Maybe we give you a segment.
Every second week?
I was going to give you a segment, and you can just like
Oh, I like that, yeah.
trial
I like
something.
coming in here and talking. It's fun.
Okay, well,
Can't tell.
she didn't really give you like constructive feedback.
That
Here's
was
another.
constructive.
That wasn't, but thank you.
You just said give us a podcast.
Yeah.
You didn't help our podcast.
Give me my own show.
You two do
And
argue
you said
a
give you your
lot.
own as well. You
Wait, this could be
This is
constructive.
good.
Yeah.
You two do argue a
Like
lot.
too much?
But,
Yeah. That's
but
good, isn't it?
sometimes it's funny, but then you could take it a little bit too far sometimes.
could you give an example?
You had a go at Tom.
Thank you.
You said it again.
I have a name.
It goes both ways. But it was something about. Oh, what was it? You said it at the start of the podcast.
Today.
Driving.
Yeah, it was
His car.
driving. And you were like, you've already said that on the podcast like 5 times, like brought it up.
Mhm.
So,
So don't bring it up again.
Yeah, maybe just leave that.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
You know what? Great call. Leave it alone.
Oh, is this because I called you a
I
bad
like
driver as well?
Yes.
Apparently, they're both bad drivers. Didn't
I
you
nearly
say?
got in
Yeah.
a car crash this morning.
So
Okay,
I've
well,
heard,
case in point.
I've
And
heard
I
you've got
also-
bad road rage.
I also parked in front of the CEO and he came and told me off.
Twice.
Oh, you're not getting a podcast.
As in, you parked Dave in.
Yeah, I think so.
That's bad.
But I cut someone off this morning
Ah,
and then I gave
come
him
on.
the snip. I said bye.
What's the snip?
What's the snip?
Just sped off and said snip. See you later.
Oh,
Oh.
I
I
like
think
cutting
that's a
brakes.
WA thing.
It's definitely a WA thing. Keep that over there.
Weirdos.
They're different. Okay, so song of the week. Do I have to play the intro song again?
Yeah, of
we talked for a
course.
while there.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
We're ready for song of the
It's time for song of the week.
Hey, can I just say, you thought I fiddled with the mic.
My God,
My mic. I was like, Jacob's already having a go at me for not speaking into the mic.
really
No wonder
subtle.
why. It's getting pulled away.
Yeah, some really subtle ASMR this week. Just song of the week, Jessica.
Do I just tell you it?
Yep.
You going to play it?
I can play 10 seconds of songs. Otherwise,
Yeah, do
we
the
get
start
done.
of it. The start of it's good. It's a oldie but a goodie.
Mm-hmm.
It's by the Sleepy Jackson.
What's
Good Dancers.
Good dance.
I've never heard. Who's the Sleepy Jackson?
I've never heard of them either.
All right, you ready? This might be really loud.
That's right.
I need cough. Get some more.
All right, that's 10 seconds.
Okay, it's quite like soothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I liked
it.
that. Yeah,
That was nice.
it was a small snippet, but I liked it.
Caitlin?
Can I go last?
Okay.
Thanks.
If you stop playing with the microphone.
Sorry.
Tom?
Yeah, sure, I'll go. I've got another rap song this week.
Oh, I hate this.
Shock
I'm
me.
so sorry. I hate when you play the rap music.
I can't get a win today. But it's called Purple Rain. It's off Don Toliver's new album, which he's just recently released.
Purple Rain?
Yeah, Purple Rain features
not said
Future
this
and
one?
Metro Boomin too. I don't even know if the first 10 seconds is going to be any good or not, but
Does
it's
it
a great.
swear?
I can't remember. Just play 10 seconds, bro.
Okay, so 10 seconds.
But it's a good song.
10 seconds, bro.
Let's hear it.
I wanna see your face, honey cash.
But you're not going to get to hear any of the actual music.
You told me to play it from the start.
Right, skip to the middle somewhere.
If there's
See
a
what
swear
happens.
word, I'm so going to be mad.
Standing on the wing, slimmy pepper sweet.
All right, that's enough because I know something's coming.
Sounds like it's
You don't
going.
know, but anyway,
Yeah,
it's
something's
a
coming.
nice song off Don Toliver's new album, which is a good album. If any rap fans out there, clearly none sitting in this room, which is a shame. But
I listened to him. What's his name again?
Don Toliver, Future.
No. Don't worry. Keep going.
I'm not gonna play mine.
Anyway, I want to plug that Purple Rain by Don Toliver, Future, and Metro Boomin off his new album.
Nice. Just a standard Tom Green song, I think that one.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's just that you come with the same type of music.
No, I don't.
You
I've
do.
had,
You
I've
haven't
had
switched
great
it up that much.
Last week I had Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz. See? But also, that's nothing to do with rap.
No, I don't.
Don't pigeonhole me, all right? I bring a wide variety.
You know what? I'm sorry.
just bring country,
I'm sorry.
All these
I'm
songs
trying
that
to say
sound the
I'm
exact
sorry because
same.
we argue too much.
Take the feedback.
Yeah, take the feedback on Tom.
Why aren't you playing your song?
Well, I can, but you're just gonna. It's a country song.
Exactly. Cool, bro. Anyway, play it. What's it
Alright.
called?
It's called "Guy for That" by Post Malone and Luke Combs.
You want to go?
I like country.
Thank you.
Yellow light.
Guy for All right, Caitlin, what do you got?
Okay. If this is the last time you hear my voice, I want to pick.
I love you.
Can I have 2 songs, please?
Oh no, no, you can.
Okay, I'll shout the second one. The first one is called Touch in the Night by Silent Circle.
Touch in the Night.
Yeah, and you have to do the radio version. It's an oldie. It's
Radio version.
like 80s club music.
Sounds like something Tom would listen to.
Don't you love it?
I gotta hear a little bit more.
Can you
first.
wait? Can you go to the chorus? No, keep going, keep going. Just wait for it to drop.
That's it.
I think that sounded pretty good. What was it called? Touch in the Night.
Touching the Night by Silent Circle.
There you go.
And then my second song is West End Girls by the Pet Shop Boys.
West.
West End Girls. That's been stuck in my head. You got to skip to like the middle a little bit.
Got a very old taste in music.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
Are you adding it to your Spotify?
Well, I'm just gonna listen to Touch in the Night. Well,
It is
why
so
is
good.
it? Why do you need the radio
The
version?
Good Dancers?
Wow,
The
I
number
wasn't
one
really
Wait,
right
you
up
did
my.
not
Wait,
skip to the middle bit for mine.
Oh,
why does I need? Why was the radio?
We're
why were you
making
so
a
specific
we're
with the
making a
radio version?
playlist.
The non-radio version, the intro is like way too long.
Yeah, right.
It's like a really slow build.
That's
Okay.
good. Wait, what was yours called as well, Jess?
Good Dancers.
You need to make a playlist.
The
of all
Sleepy
songs.
Jackson.
I was trying to look for it.
Why? The Sleepy
Oh
Jackson.
my god, I got a headache.
And then a guy
From My Boys.
and then a guy for that. Tom is the last one.
The first one with the
From that
yellow.
country
Yeah.
twang.
And West End Boys.
I didn't say I like that one.
All right, you ready?
What'd you say? West End Boys,
West End Boys.
Girls by
West End
Pet.
Girls, sorry.
All right, you guys can do this off air.
Okay.
That was a waste. All right, poem time.
I'm excited, brother. Let's go.
Okay, it's not very mean because I didn't know how hard I could go and I don't want to get
Prepare
kicked.
for a low mark.
Okay,
Are we going to cry?
maybe. All right, so Tom, can we just get some clarification on when your poem's coming?
Next week.
That's such a lie because I don't prepare
No.
anything and then we don't have a poem.
No, it will be. It'll be next week. Can you just remind me the night before and I'll do it?
I did that last time. You
No, you
said
didn't.
no, bro.
No, you did it the day of. Remind me the night
I
before.
said,
and I'll
oh,
do it.
you got your poem right
Please
because
just-
you haven't bought into this podcast.
Please just hang on.
Okay, ready?
Wait, are we rating this?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
You get 3 scores.
3 scores. So it's out of 30. You'll get 10 votes each.
You're gonna get a low one from me. If you like new guests on, you should have been mean to them.
Tom, it's been a pleasure, but you've had your turn to speak. Now it's my turn. Let's recap the week. Normally I sit here and Tom, I roast you. Caitlin and Jess, today I'm roasting you too. It'll be pretty mean, so I hope you're prepared because I promise you, your feelings won't be spared. Tom, for you, there's not much I haven't said. You and Jess are similar. Your hair is red. On the weekend, Tom, you played well and the Giants got the win, but I'll be honest, you weren't as nearly good as Finn. Do you get jealous or do you feel down knowing that Finn's the new young star in town? He's a better player. He's got a better trim. Long story short, you'll never be him. Tom, there's one more thing I'll admit. Your music taste is absolutely... Now it's time for Caitlin and Jess. There's a lot to say, I must confess. Caitlin, let's get on the same page. Apparently you get really bad road rage. Picturing you being aggressive is wild, especially because you're a genuine child. Seriously, the thought of you driving is bizarre. How are you even old enough to drive a car? I'm no weatherman, but here's the forecast. You'll never ever get your own podcast. When you got drafted, you were selected with pick 3. You said the funniest person at the Giants was actually me.
Yes, I did actually. Welcome.
Now Jessica's sitting there with a look of concern, and guess what? It's finally your turn. We're pretty good mates. I know you better than most. You're actually the easiest here to roast. You're a big footy fan, you're a nuffy, you're a nerd. You've also got the loudest laugh that I've ever heard. You were born in Sydney, this is your home turf, but you lie to everyone when you say you can surf. But on to this weekend, we head to the best place on earth. We're heading back to my place of birth. The Hawks and Giants in Canberra, it'll be a big bout. Well done Canberra, it's now sold out. The Hawks social media is pretty good, but let's discuss. They'll never ever be as good as us. Your content is great, I'm fully immersed, but don't you ever forget who was funny first. You're close to the 8, it's just a pipe dream. We'll post another win and a meme. Bang.
Wow.
Okay, right. Here's my feedback.
Wait,
early.
can I just say something?
Alrighty, go on.
Sorry, that's a note out of your book. I didn't want to go too hard because I did think they'd cry.
It was embarrassing. All right, what you did was embarrassing. You've got to every other guest that you've got on.
I've gone
you've
pretty hard.
Yeah, you've
But
roasted.
for the viewers, I saw you were smiling that entire time.
Yeah, as in, but
He does that all the time.
thing
He
is-
does
But
this.
then you could come out with a terrible.
Yeah, but as in, I'm smiling because he's trying to, have a
isn't
go at
it?
me. But I'm saying like,
No,
not
he's
good enough.
the
enjoying
thing
it.
is, I
Hasn't
can't.
got to you.
Yeah, well, I can't. If you
There's
don't,
a lot
if
of
you
things
don't-
I can't say.
If you don't care about his opinion, like how can it hurt you? You know what I mean?
What was your quote?
What's yours saying? Yeah.
He doesn't let me in his house. He doesn't let me in his head.
No, it's just more. Yeah, I just don't value your opinion enough.
Thanks, mate.
But anyway,
We're not meant to
no. So
argue
first of all, you didn't roast the girls hard enough. Like you just did.
That's fair.
I do
also,
agree with that.
giving yourself a massive lick at the end as well. Like, oh, your social media content's pretty good, but it's not as good as us. Us
Facts.
is you, bro. Us
Facts.
is you. You're giving yourself a lick, which isn't good enough either. So you're getting actually a 4 from me. Today.
A 4?
Yeah, I really didn't like a lot of it. I actually
What about
no,
the part about you? That was pretty good. Like,
yeah,
like Finn
that was
played really
fine.
well.
Yeah, he did. Didn't kick a goal, but
While we're on that, a lot of comments and a lot of questions were in it about
I'm
the
not
celebration.
crowning myself. I'm not
Let's
doing
change
it.
it then.
yeah, fine. We'll come up with something and change it. But I'm not.
Do you guys have any idea? You know how Tom was meant to do the headphone celebration? He got in his own head about it. Now
No,
he
I
won't
didn't.
do
I
it.
had plenty of people tell me it's going to look too much like crowning yourself.
It won't.
It
Dab.
would. I don't think you should
not
do
dab.
that.
Don't. I'd rather crown myself. Don't dab. That'll
No,
that'll make us lose viewers.
I'd rather dab than crown myself, but I'm not dabbing.
Can I just say something? You stole my goal celebration song. I've known that song since
What is-
I came out of. I knew the song before I came out of the womb, and when I heard it was your goal song,
It's a crazy way to come out.
I was.
Anyway,
Moving
what are
on.
you judging me out of 10?
Okay, I'm gonna give it an 8 because I thought it was
Ooh.
funny and I like the way you roasted Tom.
Why? This has been. You've actually gotten off lightly today as well. Caitlin's been into me the whole time.
What do you mean, dude? She said I couldn't touch the floor. How embarrassing that is. People listen to this. Now they're just picturing some short guy swinging his legs on a stool.
Also, probably fair.
Yeah, it's facts.
But no, it wasn't really that mean. Like I reckon you could have.
They don't have to be mean, by the way. The poems aren't
Yeah,
just
but you
out to
mean it
attack
to me
my friends.
off air. So
I meant you off air.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
should
is a
bring it
character
on.
I
So
play.
no, exactly. So I'm giving it an 8, but I thought you probably could have gone
Alright.
a
You
little
definitely
bit
should have
harder
gone
at
harder
me.
at them.
Like I'm pretty thick-skinned.
You told me
you can
before if
tell.
I said something, you'd cry.
No, I probably would have cried, but anyway.
Jess?
You didn't really go at us about our footy. Is that like something you should have done?
What would I say about your footy?
I don't know. A bit like surfing. Like what?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you calling me a child either.
You don't.
I'm quite emotionally mature.
You don't even do your own washing.
Anyway, I'm gonna give you like I think it's quite hard to do poems each week and come up with stuff. But I'm gonna go 7.5.
Do you know what this feels like? This feels like I've auditioned for like Australian Idol and just been told I'm not good enough.
You
you got-
shit.
But I had a good sob story, so they're really like,
You got
hey.
a 7.5 and an 8.
Yeah, and a
And a
4,
four. Yeah,
which
which
shows
you
you where you're at.
No, it shows you where you're at. The girls have taken it easy on you because you took it easy on them.
That's probably fair.
Mm.
But I was mean to you,
Yeah, but
and you've come at me
you're
with a
mean to
4.
me every week.
Doesn't matter, it's pass.
4's not a pass.
Well, add them.
Oh, you're
add-
saying the
add them
average.
up.
You're saying
It'll be
the-
over
yeah,
15.
sorry.
30.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's all. P's get degrees, mate.
What do I have to... Oh, no, you pass regardless. You get 15.5, so you pass no matter what I give you.
It's quick math.
15.5.
Girls, how did you enjoy?
Jess gave
How did
it
you enjoy
7.5,
the
you
episode?
gave it an 8.
That was
I'm
great.
saying even if I
Oh,
give it
they're
a
on a
0,
Sorry
I'm just
about
thinking
that.
of
Yeah.
what I would take to make him not pass.
Hey
pass
guys,
regardless.
you're like in the middle of a show. What did you think of the episode, Caitlin? You enjoy yourself?
Loved it. Sorry.
All right, that's
one more.
13. An hour 13.
And I will be back.
So apologies to Ryan, who
If you're
has to
invited
produce and
back.
add the beeps in.
Please invite me back.
No, you'll be back for sure.
That was a good one.
Enjoy
and
yourself,
done.
Jess.
Yeah, I loved it. Apologies for my laugh,
No, that's good.
but yeah, it was good. Thanks for having us on.
No
Anytime.
problem at all.
And
Is this
Anytime,
segment, weekly
anytime.
segment thing going to be a
Did you
thing?
say
Or is that
anytime?
just an
Nah.
empty promise?
that's an empty promise.
That's an empty
They're not even
promise.
listening
What?
anymore.
We're listening.
Hey.
Pardon?
So an hour, over an hour. So for those that wanted a longer episode,
We've
for
nearly
the
got you
trip to
halfway to
Canberra.
Canberra. If you, well, mate, I don't want to
Don't
encourage
so
speeding.
speed.
You're speeding.
Sorry
halfway
about
to
him.
Canberra.
You're probably, if you left an hour ago, you're
Take
probably
tolls.
just past like Sutton Forest. No, not Sutton Forest.
Not there yet.
Pheasant's Nest. Pheasant's Nest. You've probably got a nice little snack, refueled, and you're only an hour away from Goulburn.
Quick question, actually. How often do you stop on the way to Canberra?
Once.
But you're once religiously?
I'm once on the way to Canberra, and I don't stop on the way back.
Yeah, okay. Unless I'm really, or unless I need to fill up or something, but I'll try and go all the way through.
Yeah, I don't. I like the routine of stopping for a coffee on the way there.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Otherwise, yeah. But just a great drive.
Green light, yeah.
Great
No.
time to. Well,
No,
you guys. Here's a
sorry.
question.
Bad drive. Boring drive.
No, it's not.
No.
It's a good drive, and we encourage everyone to do it this weekend to get down to Canberra.
It's a good drive in terms of once you're there, like
It's
the
quick.
greatest city on earth. Yeah, I'm not denying that, but I'm saying
Red
actually-
light.
What, the drive?
No, the city.
It is the
Okay.
greatest city on the
Have
planet.
you even ever been to
I've
Canberra?
been there once for camp.
Okay,
Has
And
it
it
been
was like
cold?
a robot city.
What does
Well,
that mean?
first of
It
all,
just-
it's not a robot city because we're both from there and we're
Actually-
both big personalities.
Did like the White House though, or what? The Parliament House.
No, yeah,
White
WA is so WA is so
No,
the
the
White
Parliament-
House.
No, the
Parliament
Parliament
House.
House. I knew that. I knew that.
when we did our camp there last year and we did the bike ride around,
Mm-hmm.
Was it
which
around the
you
lake?
missed out on. No, it was around like
They went around
mainly
Canberra. They did like an
around-
amazing race.
Yeah, and it was so fun, like seeing all the places and stuff, which you obviously missed out on.
It's
And you
relatively
didn't get
flat.
to see it.
Why didn't you like Canberra?
No, okay. I was there not even 24 hours, so I probably can't give my honest opinion.
Well, you
Definitely
can't.
can't. Yeah.
no, but I don't know. Just
It is.
I'm not a
fun.
very big city girl though. Like I don't really like Sydney either. Like Sydney as in the city.
But is there also something in like you're on camp, so you're like not there? When I say like the,
Probably actually.
you know what I mean? Like
I haven't been there just to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in for a world of fun.
Yeah.
I also got poisoned there as well. So
Okay. Well, then how are you going to have a positive experience there?
thanks, Novo Hotel.
Definitely not getting a podcast.
No.
Tom, good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much, Jacob.
It is exciting. We get to return to the beautiful motherland.
Certainly is.
Are your family home?
They are. I'm very excited to see my little brother Lockie and mum and dad, which will be good. I still need to speak to Kingers and see if I can stay
At
Sunday
home?
night, which I'd like, but we'll wait and see.
You don't have to be in Monday, do you?
No, we don't. But 6-day break, he
I think I'll
may
be
not be
staying.
that keen. So, yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but
I can't.
we'll wait and see. Hopefully, I can get that one past him.
Nice.
What have you guys got this weekend?
Weekend off.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Lovely.
nice.
Any plans?
I was actually thinking of coming to Canberra, but
Well, let's change that experience.
Yeah, if you haven't had a good experience there, then you should come.
I don't have a ticket though.
We can sort that out.
I'm sure we could source one and fly.
I'm sure the Giants could source a Giants player a ticket.
Actually, do you know what's really funny?
It is sold out.
Can
though.
I just say something quickly? I went to Melbourne 2
Great
weeks.
choice.
I went to Melbourne 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and I went to watch the Giants play Richmond.
Oh my god, this
Yeah.
is so funny.
Yeah, it's really funny. I got a photo with 3 of the boys. Only one of them knew who I was, and they're all like,
The
"Thanks for
Giants
com-"
boys.
Yeah, they were all like, "Thanks for coming down. Like, really appreciate it." I'm like, "Little do you know, I train with you
How,
every second day."
how do you know that they didn't know?
The way they looked at me, they didn't know.
Yeah, right.
Finn,
You
Finn
would
was the
co- you
only
would
one that
say
knew.
something.
Finn was like, "Oh, hey, like it's good to see you," and I was like, "Finn, thank you."
He's a sweetheart.
Do you know,
He's a
like,
sweetheart.
tell the
No.
other guys and like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll call
do
them out, I'll shout them out. Connor Iden
Yep.
Mhm.
and Jack Buckley, and I really, really like Jack Buckley. But
Yeah,
now I'm like,
love Jack Buckley.
not so much
Uh,
anymore.
Tom, you've
Yes.
got a bit of pressure on you now that the people are watching, but outro time.
No pressure, mate. Thank you very much to another week of our In the Green Room listeners. Thank you very much to our 2 special guests, despite making our bleeper man Jacob quite busy for this episode. It was another fantastic episode. Thank you to all our listeners and our major sponsor, Speedo. What is it? Listen to us all on all major streaming
I'm
platforms.
giving you a 2
Oh.
for this. It sucks.
Listen to us on all major streaming platforms and watch us on YouTube. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.